What's going on? We back once again, Goodfella Sports TV. I appreciate everybody for checking in. One time for the one time. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video from your boy CJ Goodfella. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you check out our playlist. A lot of boxing, middleweight, heavyweight, rumor mill, boxing news, current events, Forgotten Fighter series, which I will be dropping the Forgotten Fighter episode today, man. So y'all be on the lookout for that one. I plan on doing a prospect episode real soon, and then Hood Series Classic or Not this weekend. So we revitalizing, or we are revising some rebooting some of the series to get the right word out there. But Gervonta Tank Davis exposed a clear double standard when it comes to Vasyl Lomachenko, and referencing to something that Floyd said, and it's popping up just as we speaking, and pretty much I agree with it, okay? And I'm going to just give y'all some examples or some clarification points about this. But he says, and it came across my screen, I wonder if I was 12-1 and fought the same people Lomachenko he's talking about fought, would I be pound for pound? Floyd said it best. If he was in a different era, he was a different race, he would be way bigger and more appreciated. And I definitely agree with that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, people forget, and I just did a video exposing the truth about Vasyl Lomachenko early this morning. It was a 20-minute video. I had time this morning to drop that video, so hopefully you guys checked it out. A lot of people not gonna like it. Some people will gonna like it, but I don't aim for likes. I aim for respect, okay? But this is true. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people got caught up in this, but the reason I had Lomachenko, and I still have Lomachenko in my pound for pound top 5 or close around that area, I got to redo one pretty soon, is because that he was out here progressing, his level of competition when a lot of these dudes was stagnant, and he had to, okay? It ain't like he had the luxury of waiting 2 or 3 years and taking time. This is a dude that really had to get the ball rolling. He an older fighter, so he had to put the pedal to the metal. So, I'm still going to give him props for doing that. He's still going to be on my pound for pound list because, he was progressive when people, was stagnant or regressing with their boxing competition. So you get credit for that, in my opinion. Okay. Anytime you progressive and everybody around you ain't progressive, you get that credit. All right. But he's right. If Gervonta Tank Davis was 12-1, and had lost to Lomachenko, lost to Salido, he wouldn't be getting no credit, bro. They would be trying to pick a hole through his whole resume. And hey, you can pick a hole through anybody's resume in this era. You can. All right. But they'd be nitpicking Gervonta Tank Davis' resume, okay? And, he lost to Orlando Salido. Orlando Salido got this many losses. Mikey Garcia, he dropped Salido so many times. And Gervonta couldn't drop him one. That's what you'll be getting, man, okay? Nicholas Walters was gone for 11 months. He got shelved for 11 months. Who was Rocky Martinez? Jorge Linares had been knocked out several times in his career. And Rickendale was too small. He had to move up 2 or 3 weight classes to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. The same argument that they won't use against Lomachenko, if that were Gervonta Tank Davis, man, I swear, this white media, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of the new media and black media will not give Gervonta Tank Davis what he rightfully owns. You got a lot of brothers that just be hating on Tank Davis and say, how can this pregnant woman do this and that? And he ain't fighting nobody. I mean, shit, it's a long list of dudes that's a lot older and got more veteran time in boxing than he do. I mean, I see a lot of brothers jumping on Gervonta Tank Davis, and you got to remember, a lot of these dudes was young at his age, ain't had no money, still was doing ignorant shit, still going around here with 2 or 3 baby mamas and going around here with no money, or around here selling dope and glorifying and all. And then you tearing down your community, bro. I never glorify somebody that's selling dope, bro. I never did that. So I wouldn't know how I feel. But then again, you got a lot of brothers that tear down Gervonta Tank Davis, but don't say shit about Leo Santa Cruz with that raccoon mentality. They don't say shit about Mikey Garcia resume. It's a lot of dudes that talk about Terrence Crawford resume, but shit, Errol Spence resume ain't too hot neither. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of dudes that'll go around here and tear down the Charlos and tear down Gia Hurd, but I don't see them saying nothing about Canelo failing drug tests. So it's a lot of raccoons out here, and they don't even know it. Now, are some of these dudes just not doing their research and misinformed about some of these dudes' resume? Could be. I'm thorough. I like to research. The one thing I love to do, and I love to do in college was research, because I learned so many things from researches and reading that it kind of translated and helped me out with this channel. And that's why I'm so thorough and, you know, pretty much more accurate than a lot of people off the top of the dome. I don't have to screen share and pull up a spreadsheet, or I don't have to screen share and show you dudes facts. I can just remember a lot of the facts, and pretty much a lot of times I remember where I got them from. But, you know, like I said, you know, if the roles was reversed, and I do that quite often on my channel, and Lomachenko was 23, 24 years old and had beat Pedraza, and Gervonta Tank Davis was in Lomachenko position, 30 years old, was fighting his leftovers, people would have been, oh, he fighting Pedraza leftovers, and I'm trying to tell you, bro, that's what they would have been doing, man. They'd have been making the same argument. It's just like you gotta have a complexion for their selection. You know what I'm saying? And then again, Bob Arum, let's just reverse the roles again. Let's say Tank was Loma, Loma was Tank. Tank Davis wouldn't be getting that. He wouldn't get that appeal from Bob Arum. He wouldn't be getting that push for Bob Arum. They wouldn't be running promos like they running for Lomachenko on ESPN for Gervonta Tank Davis, because we can see it right now. You got a better fighter than Lomachenko on your roster that's black and Terrence Crawford, and you don't be putting him in rotation on commercials. You don't start promoting his fight until the weigh-in. Okay, so that's not a lie that I'm saying, bro. This is factual double standards right here. Factual double standards. They wouldn't be giving Gervonta Davis no credit. Oh, he got 2 gold medals. He should have turned pro way before that. Oh, you know what? He had 6 professional fights in the World Series of Boxing. They don't bring up none of that with Lomachenko. They act like this dude came in, never boxed 10 or 12 rounds before in the World Series of Boxing. Okay, they act like this dude didn't have no type of pro experience before he came over. He had 6 professional fights. So this dude really was 7-0 when he fought Orlando Salido, bruh. Okay, real talk. This dude was about 8-0 or 7-1, you know, going into his 8th fight versus Gary Russell. So they won't tell you that, bro. They won't expose that. They won't offer the information unless you go out there and research the information. Okay. Like I told you before, that was if Gervonta Tank Davis that exposed that he had 6 fights in the World Series of Boxing, they would expose that he lost to Salido. How can he be pound for pound? He loses to Salido. Excuse me. Then Bob Arum, he wouldn't have been promoting his fights. Bob Arum would have been treating him like he treated Floyd Mayweather, how he treated Terrence Crawford currently. That's just what it been. Gervonta Tank Davis not lying here. And people say, oh, Tank Davis, I don't care how old he is, he need to move up and do this and that. But in the same breath, these dudes will turn around and tell you how, oh, Canelo Alvarez was only 23 years old when he's still young. He's only 28. There's no time to rush Canelo Alvarez. They'll tell you that about Canelo. You know, oh, Canelo Alvarez, there's no need to rush. He's only 27, 28 years old. I ain't trying to hear that, bro. At the end of the day, when you become a world champion, it's time to defend your belt as a world champion. But there's a lot of these dudes that ain't doing that. You got 120 something champions out here. I call them title holders. Okay. It's only one true champion in boxing, and that's motherfucking Alexander Usyk. But you got over 120 title holders, and only 6 unification bouts happened last year. That just right there just tell you what the state of boxing is in, bro. Real talk. That show you what the state of boxing, what current state it is, man. And this is a clear double standard and some hypocrisy right here. I ain't did a video like this in quite some time. And when this came across my face, man, yeah, man, then you got the media like Mike Coppenringer, Mayonnaise Nation, bro. You got all these dudes around here defending themselves saying, oh, it ain't a double standard. Look here, man, I'm going to tell you this. If you true to yourself, ain't no need to explain, bro. What's understood don't need to be explained. When you got to go out your way and retweet his tweet out and try to defend yourself, nah, bro. You one of them biased, you know, probably low-key racist media, man, that we talking about, man. I'm just keeping it real. He's probably that guy. You know what I'm saying? When you don't have to defend yourself, bro. If you out here being honest journalism, man, and you see something come down your timeline, ain't no need for me to retweet it. You know what? I don't need to answer to it for what? What I need to answer to it for? If I know I'm out here being an honest journalism or honest media, honest fan, I don't have to answer to it. I'm above that. And anytime you got to sit there and you got to answer or rebuttal to something like that, then you probably a guilty party 9 times out of 10, in my opinion. Okay. And that's just how I'm rocking, bro. But y'all know what it is, man. Goodfella Sports TV. Let me know how y'all feel about this tweet, about this matter. You know, you're going to have some haters in the building. I obviously don't care. You can follow us on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter. We got a Facebook group, or you can DM me on those social media sites. We tweet out every video, or you can add me at Twitter if you got a question. You got a video request, you can email me, add me at Twitter, DM me on Facebook, DM me on Twitter. Email if you got a video request, question, business inquiry, trying to start a channel. I will be rebutting to some of the emails I got today. A little hectic, but I'm blessed. So I appreciate everybody for blessing me with your viewership and with your ears. Make sure you want to donate to the channel. If you want to donate, that link's there as well, where you can just share